Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2024 with my good pal, Mr. Brandon McInnis.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you been doing, my friend?
I'm good.
It was just last year we saw each other. How have you been in the last year?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I've been working on a ton of new things. Very excited to be back.
Alrighty, now kind of gearing into things on the family side. You and your brother worked together on doing various things, and one of them that I loved that he worked on was the Diablo songs, so the music video. How's it like when your brother helps you on your work?
Oh, it's fun. It's super fun. Whenever we take trips or when we work together, time just flies by. So whenever we travel, hang out, whatever, we have to be like, okay, it's like 4 a.m. We have to go to bed, which is great when you're working collaboratively because it's very easy to talk and chat. We just have a good relationship, and he has a really good eye for design and creative vision. And so him sort of taking the helm for like the photo shoot for that project and putting together the lyric video was great.
I mean, like I said, I appreciate it. And then on top of that, speaking about more music collaboration, you happen to work with Mr. Caleb Hiles on the Japanese cover of My Chemical Romance's Black Parade. How's it like the two of you collaborating on that and you singing it thing completely all in Japanese?
That was super fun. I was so grateful to Caleb for hopping on that project with me. I enjoy it, and I'll do like a preliminary translation, and then I will hire a native Japanese translator to tweak it, make sure it's all perfect.
Alrighty then. Then on top of that, last time we talked, you mentioned working on Part 1, Season 3 of Dr. Stone. And how did that go? And again, I'm a huge fan. I've watched both seasons. I can't wait to buy and watch Season 3. Well, usually I'll go back and rewatch all the other seasons so I get to the newest season. Yeah, I'll go back and rewatch. And I love that. So what did you learn this time around working on Season 3?
Oh, Season 3. I really enjoyed the new character Ryusui, voiced by Clifford Chapin, which is so near and dear to all of our hearts as the cast because he was the director for all the previous seasons of Dr. Stone. So we had such a wonderful time. I was recording that from Los Angeles, and it was great to hear everyone. And Clifford Chapin also moved to Los Angeles. I think at the end of that, or a little while after that. I don't know. It was cool. It's great. It's great that he's in it.
Awesome. I mean, I can't wait to hear his work. Now, again, I'm probably going to butcher this. You happen to work on
Kakegurui. I think it's Kakegurui twin in English. Kakegurui.
Yes. Kande Musubi?
Kanade Musubi.
Yeah. How's it like working on it with the gambling aspect at the center of the plot twist?
A dark show.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, okay. It's like high school. And the director was like, ooh, it's dark. It's much darker than you think. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, wow.
I will admit I don't stream a lot, but that was one of the few shows I did stream, and I loved it to death. The original cast, I love it to death, and there's a second cast. I love both casts. It's a wonderful show, and it's very, very, as you said, dark.
Yep.
If gambling was actually taken for real, it is. You are betting your life away. Now, again, this is my favorite part: is that your lovely husband Tatum is here. You are here. You both. He's right over there. There he is somewhere. And he's here. And the best part is you guys both got to work on Black Butler. Now you get to be a little more prominent this time around in the 5th season. Well, how was it working with him?
Oh,
well, I mean, obviously not in the booth together.
Right. But it was great. I'm so honored to be part of that property in particular. And to have Caitlin Glass bring me on board was just wonderful. Also because she's phenomenal with dialect. Like, her dialect skills are incredible. And I've been cast for my British RP dialect over like several times, but she was even able to like laser fine-tune specific things to make it even better, and so that was very comforting having her in the booth.
We actually just got done interviewing her, and she was talking about her dialect. Yeah, so it was really fun. So and now we're going to kind of twist in here and go to one of John's favorite games. We're going to talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You got to voice 3 NPCs in the game. How much was it working on the game with Tatum as well, being Sid?
Super fun. Oh my gosh. I love being the +1 at the parties. I get to meet all the cool people, but there's like no pressure because I'm just the NPCs. It's fun. It's fun. And the whole team is very kind, very nice. They love what they do. They're very passionate. Same thing with the actors. And it was an honor to be part of that property too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not a Final Fantasy guy, but I do appreciate the level of detail, art, and work and passion that everybody goes making the game.
I have not played all of 7 Rebirth yet. I'm like halfway through. I was at Under Junon, and I went there. I just did the board game, not the board game, the Condor's Nest. I just did all the Condor's Nest. Fort Condor. Thank you, not Condor's Nest. Yeah.
John really loves Final Fantasy VII. And speaking of Final Fantasy, you've also been doing a lot of them. What is your favorite Final Fantasy total?
My very favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VI. It's a tie, actually. Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy Tactics, actually. Either one of those. If we could just, Square Enix, if we could just get a remake of like one of those, I don't care which one, I would be so happy.
So my question mark is with 6. Do you think Kefka was right in his decisions?
Oh, that's my dream role. It's Kefka. I mean, I think Kefka just needed a little therapy. I think he was justified, and he didn't take it out in the most healthy way, but he was so valid. Oh, yes, they should remake 6. Please let me just send in reads for Kefka. You might... I mean, they could also use the Kefka. There is an established Kefka voice actor from a game, might be Dissidia.
That's a fighting game.
Okay,
Yeah.
They could use that same voice actor because he's very, very good. But.
So then, now this is kind of a little more personal for me, is that you got to work with Iron Mouse for her 6-year anniversary video. How was it like being brought into a VTuber's world to work on a project with her?
It's wild. It's wild. I'm friends with Sea-Dog VA, who's close friends with Iron Mouse. Yeah, Connor. Yeah. And Connor's wonderful, and it's wild to see how he's connected to that world as well. Yeah. So I know a lot of people connected to VTubing and a lot of VTubers, and it was wild to be brought in on a project that was like prelay. Yeah. It was prelay because I recorded before the animation was finished. I recorded a storyboard, and it was cool to see. It was just so cool.
Yeah, actually, I follow Connor and I follow Iron Mouse and like like I don't like follow, but I absorb them via osmosis, and so I'm very familiar with Connor a lot because I did watch his hour-long charity stuff recap about him bicycling across Japan, raising $1 million for the immunodeficiency fund. You know, I was like, hey, this is all good stuff regardless of how you look at it. He got exercise out of it instead of sitting in front of his computer for days on end, you know, especially Chris also complaining halfway across the trip. So I think it was a lot of fun. So again, another thing is you guys have moved to LA. You and Tatum moved to LA, and it seems to be that a lot of doors have opened for you guys. But what's some of the bigger challenges since moving from Texas to LA that have impacted your type of career?
Well, the LA market is much bigger than the Dallas market. There's a lot more work, and there's a lot more competition, and there's a lot more opportunity. So it's, I was able to go full time as an actor maybe like 4 years ago, and it's different in everything you have to keep track of. There are just many more types of work. So I am constantly auditioning for like commercials and all types, so many video games and Western animation and audio dramas and just so many things that weren't accessible in the Texas market. The anime market's huge, of course, in Dallas, and there's a big commercial market there. But LA, it's like a behemoth. It's just like this raw thing. So it's taken some getting used to, but it's good. I like it.
And then kind of wrapping things up, we always know about the pesky NDAs. But is there anything you want to talk about right now? If you don't have anything, that's
oh man, it's all ND. Oh, there's some really okay. Just keep an eye on 2025. Just 2025. Let's see some things.
Alrighty, and then where can we follow you online so in 2025 we know when to look for them?
Yes. Across all of my platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, it's Bran Mickey, BRANMCI, and or you can just search my name on Spotify and check out my music.
Alrighty, and then what would you love to say to all the wonderful fans keeping up with you for the last, about almost 10 years now?
Yeah, it is almost 10 years. It might It might be soon, 10 years, if not.
I met you fairly early on in your career.
Whoa, that's wild. That's so weird. Isn't that wild? That's my final message. Isn't that wild? No, thank you for all your support. And I hope to continue doing this for as long as I can.
Brandon, I love talking with you. Thank you so much. Yeah.